Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, welcome back to the car, welcome back to Cornwall, welcome back to late spring. It is May, it is 2024, it is 24 degrees Celsius outside, or about 4.4 billion degrees Fahrenheit. It is largely clear, some high haze, so if you're flying a passenger liner, quite a nice day, just a little bit of haze out the windows, but other than that, yeah, very still, very calm, which is very different to how it's been since last October. Since last October, it's basically just rained. And it's rained so much, the farms have had a hard time growing things. You want to grow potatoes? You want to grow other things that live in the ground, like courgettes and just trying to think of plants that grow in the ground, flowers. But yeah, the ground has been so saturated that it is like just an unfun time, both farming and just walking in general. The path around the lake at work, we go for a little stroll at lunchtimes and break times. That got so saturated, it was basically like cartoon quicksand, as in you put your foot down and you end up ankle deep in sand and water, and it's just like this could be a little bit dangerous, if not a little bit annoying. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. The re-emergence of the sun is not what I wanted to talk about, although it is lovely and it is ice cream weather, and I'm thinking butterscotch ice cream. But what I wanted to talk about was the channel, and specifically how the channel is doing, and a few things to do with the channel. So if you're regulars here, this is the video for you. If you're just jumping in off the internet, enjoy the Cornish countryside, for I am in Cornwall, in the United Kingdom, in England, on the British Isles. It's lovely here, sometimes. When the sun's out, it's lovely. But yes, the channel. I was going back through the stats for the channel, and it's very interesting because some people come in off the wider internet and go, I really enjoyed the video that you made on this game or other thing, but it doesn't appear that there are many people watching your stuff. What's going on? Road closed ahead. What is going on this way? Ah, road's closed. Diversion. We're okay. We have another way we can go. And the answer is, that's just the way the channel's always been. It's always been a very quiet channel. So the channel's always been, like, we've never had too much drama here. When it comes to doing video games, I've never been a lively person. I never felt the need to put too much stuff on screen or scream into the microphone, because it's just because it's not the energy that we bring. The energy that we bring to this channel is basically, well, if you like Monty Python, you're probably gonna like the channel. I think that's the way it works. So if you're familiar with the British comedy group Monty Python,
I am an enchanter. By what name are you known? There are some who call me Tim?
Yeah, you're definitely gonna fit in here. But some people will come along and say, your sense of humor is, you have one, but there's no laugh track, my dude. There's no thing on screen telling me when to laugh or when the funny thing has happened. And I'm like, no, that's not how we do things generally in the United Kingdom. Generally. Some people do, but we don't. But as far as views go, well, it used to be that the channel would upload a video and it would get 10 views, and that was actually quite a good performance for a video. These days it's actually double that. And overall, since 2022, the channel's view count has doubled. So we have twice as many views per month in aggregate. Sometimes there's more, sometimes there's about normal. It's, yeah, things are pretty okay. The number of subscribers is gradually going up, as things tend to do. There was a period of time when everything was fairly stagnant. Ugh, that's an aggressive road bump. Things were fairly stagnant. and like growing the channel was very hard. These days, don't really focus on that, don't really worry about that. What I tend to focus on is just getting videos out. We may need to pull in here. Yep. I was looking behind me and there was a guy in a red car and he was following quite close. He's a local and he's just like, get out of the way, tourist. But I'm not a tourist, I'm also a local, but from a different place, a few miles away. So anyway, yeah, the channel's actually doing quite well. Subscribers has stayed over 1,000, which is nice. We're now up to like 1,100 and something. I have, in my mind, I still want to do there's a pothole. I still want to do 1,000 subscriber special, but I kind of want all the other guys in on it as well, all the guys that were around when the channel started. That would be nice, but James is moving home, Chantel is moving home, Nick is moving home, my brother is accessible but not moving home, and everyone's kind of moved further away, and getting everyone together in one place at the same time is very difficult, incredibly difficult. So yeah, maybe I'll have to come up with something else. The reason I want everyone together doing a 1,000 sub special for the channel, even though most of them have moved on from it, is that it wasn't my idea to do the channel. Oh, there's a horses thing. I'm gonna turn the beeper off and just kind of, all right, squeeze through here. There we go. Just what happens in the countryside. Yeah, it was never my intention to run the channel. In fact, I was looking at Left 4 Dead 2 the other day, which is one of the first videos the first video we did on the channel was a Left 4 Dead 2 video, and there is no spoken introduction. It just gets into the action. It starts in medias res. Why? Well, because I asked one of the others, or asked somebody to do the intro. I was like, look, I'll do the technical stuff. I'll work on the channel. I'll do the YouTube side of it. I'll do the website. I'll do like all the technical things. But somebody has to be like the face of the channel. Somebody has to do the intro. And everyone was just like, nah, let's just get into the video. And I'm like, no, there needs to be an intro. So the first intro, or the first video, is just text on screen. And it's kind of terrible because the video got de-interlaced as well, and it was a whole mess. It's still available if you want to scrub back that far through the archives. But yeah, it's just like nobody wanted to be in front of a camera. Let's just check. I am blind. Let's go. There's a very blind corner there. I think we can scoot out and then we have to pull in because of bus. It's fine. It's busy, but it's not like summer busy. Summer busy is incredibly busy. Incredible. Okay, and we go. Because that's when all the schools kick out and everyone comes down to Cornwall on holiday. Why do they do that? It's quite lovely down here. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Let's go. Good, excellent, man. Back on where we would have been had we not been diverted. Wonderful. So yeah, I never intended to be in front of the camera. I never intended to be this talkative on this many videos. It was just a thing. Never intended to be the boy that you see today. And it has been a good experience, I guess. Now you could say, hey, we have a room full of 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 people. Here's a microphone, go and talk to them for a bit. And I would have no problem getting up on stage and just talking, just vamping in front of a group of people that I've never met. Because I've been doing it for like 11 years now. Yeah, I think we've hit 11 years on the channel, which is a feat unto itself, which is great. I mean, I didn't think it would go on for this long or continue to go on as it has been. The quality of the videos I'm very happy with, it's got to be said. I'm very happy with the quality of the videos. The audio and the actual video quality itself is fine. I mean, most of them are video game videos, so that's great. Things like the car vlog, we have a camera facing forward, we have a 360-degree camera inside the car. That's actually kind of a lot of technology, as well as the lav mic, as well as the chocolate bar recorder. That's a lot of technology for what looks like a very simple vlog, and it takes a lot of it took a lot of time and practice to get to this point. The early vlogs, the camera was moving around and people were getting a little bit nauseous, so we stopped doing that, and things are a little bit better now. So just a general improvement wholesale across the channel. I think it's, from my point of view, everything's fine, everything's good. I don't know about everybody else, because I'm not you, and I'm not sat where you are right now watching this on your mobile phone or your television or your games console or your computer or your watch. There is an interesting thing. So I put up a video on Titanic. It was a video on Titanic. It was a tour from stem to stern, and it was actually a re-recording, because when I recorded the original, I made some mistakes, made some fundamental mistakes. It was a quick video that was meant to go up Christmas week, and somebody came along and said, that's not right. Didn't say what was wrong, but said that's not right. Somebody else came along a few months later and said, you've got these things wrong. And I was like, oh, right, I said the wrong words, and I continued to say the wrong words. So I scrubbed I deleted the video, re-recorded it, and I made sure I did a bunch of extra research. That new Titanic video is full of technical details on the Titanic, from things like steam pressures in each of the cylinders of its engines, to the menus, to the cost of the tickets, to the baths, Turkish baths, everything. We covered as much as we could in an hour and 4 minutes. I uploaded that video, and immediately someone gave it a thumbs down. They were like, don't like this. Since then, a bunch of people have given it a thumbs up. In fact, that video is probably one of the more liked or most liked videos in a time period of 28 days. It is possibly the most watched video over a time period of 28 days. It is really a really good, strong video. So what happens when you thumbs down or thumbs up a video? Well, both, and this is gonna be a thing. Both thumbs down and thumbs up count as a video interaction, so they both help the video get found on the Google search. You can thumbs down a video into oblivion, and it just makes it more searchable. What it doesn't do, because the thumbs downs are not shown on the video itself to other viewers, it doesn't do anything there. It doesn't give you a strong sense of you've done anything that's going to hurt the upload, the content creator. You can see it on the back end. There is a grey bar that fills up or depletes, depending on how many thumbs up and thumbs downs there are. But overall, it doesn't do anything to thumbs down a video, because it doesn't tell me why you don't like it. All it does is help the video become more searchable. It just helps the video. It's so strange. If you want to not interact with the video and do your absolute best to register your dislike, just stop watching, go into your watch history, delete the video from your personal watch history, and then move on with your life, because that just kind of doesn't help the video in any way. But if you, a person watching this or any other video on the channel, have something to say, if you want to see more of something, if you want to see something tried in a video, if you want to voice your opinion, if you want to help, if there's something you think, that person's missed this, I think I've got some information which may help here, type a comment. Comments are 100% the best way of interacting with the video and with me. So if you want to interact with me directly, so you'll get a reply, and the reply will be tagged as Overdrive Theatre, but that's me writing the reply. There's only one person doing this channel these days, and that's me. So if you get a reply from Overdrive Theatre, that's me, and I have replied to your comment. And I try to reply to everyone's comments. Recently there has been a weird bug, and it was on one of the War Thunder videos where I replied to everyone's comments, and I went back and only one reply stuck, and all the rest have been kind of like removed by YouTube. So I went and replied to everyone again, and one extra comment stuck, and and it's like there must be some sort of bug with the video, but I don't know what it is. So yeah, I generally try to respond to everyone's comments if I can understand them. I do realize that not everyone's first language is English, and I do realize everyone's typing on different devices. If you're typing on your watch or your phone and you're not putting in like paragraph breaks, it does make it a little difficult to read. I will do my best to decipher what's going on. If you've pointed out something that's in the video, a timestamp really does help with that. Sometimes people will put a timestamp, and what I'll end up doing is not watching it on YouTube, but going into the encoded videos folder on my computer and just finding it there and just scrubbing through and just being like, oh, that's what they're talking about. That really does help, because I put out on average 5 videos a week with something like 4.5 hours of footage, which means I actually do forget about stuff that I've said in a video. We put up a Stranded Deep video yesterday. Well, I put up a deep video yesterday. It was recorded yesterday, it was edited yesterday, it was uploaded, and it went live yesterday. And that went live 10 o'clock GMT, or 10 o'clock British summertime, because that's when YouTube had finished transcoding it into HD. So because YouTube had finished doing what it was doing with it, that's when it goes live. So I was like, okay, cool. That's great. There was something in there. I talked about toilet paper. Talked about scented toilet paper. And it was my evil genius idea. I'd actually been thinking about it during the day as something to say in the video. The video was largely unplanned, as Stranded Deep videos are largely unplanned anyway. And what tends to happen is I just go, I think we should probably try this episode, and then hit record and just roll with it and see what happens. Which is why some Stranded Deep videos just end up getting a little crazy, and some Stranded Deep videos are just like kind of by the numbers. But as we were going between islands on the raft, things were quiet, so I started talking about scented toilet paper, which is something I'd been thinking about during the day. And it was like, why is toilet paper? Why does toilet paper not come in scented? I mean, I think they do. There's like aloe vera and butter something, or like butter cotton and butter whatever. But it's like, why don't you get strawberry scented toilet paper? Why don't you get mint scented toilet paper? And if you want a fun wake up call, what about menthol toilet paper? Ooh, spicy menthol toilet paper. So I talked about that in the video. The thing is, give it a week and I'd have completely forgotten about talking about minty menthol toilet paper and the effect that it could have on one's butthole. In a video of Stranded Deep, I mean, yeah, if you come along a month later and say, that thing about the scented paper, and I'd be like, what? Ooh, what are you talking about? Are you an insane person? Because when you are talking for half an hour by yourself, like, I don't have anyone to bounce ideas off of. I don't have there isn't like a back and forth. It's just me. So quite often, in order to have a back and forth, I'll say something like, so today we're going to be poking giant crabs with a physics object. Why are we doing that? I'm glad you asked, because we can. I'm glad you asked is using the audience to bounce ideas off of, to have a back and forth conversation. It quite often happens that way. It's so smooth and so easy to do. I guess it comes with practice as well. Like, I've been talking to myself in an empty car as if I'm talking to you guys, knowing that when you watch this, it will look like I'm talking to you guys. And that's great, because that's what I want. I want that conversation between just like a single person and a single person, even though it's going to go up on the internet and quite a few people may get the chance to view this. So yeah. I did ask a question a while ago on a Stranded Deep video, and I haven't forgotten it, which is what's life like where you are? What's life like where you are in the world? What's the weather like? What is it like in town? Don't dox yourself, obviously, but do share with me, because I do find finding out, like, just not personal information about the audience, but like I do get curious about other parts of the world. Not everywhere is like this. Not everywhere is like Cornwall or the United Kingdom. There are some people watching this in Egypt. There are some people watching this in Vietnam. There are some people watching this in Canada or the United States of America. We've had views from Palestine, from Sweden and Norway, from, I mean, just like Argentina, places that I have never been to. And it's like, I'm kind of curious about you as a viewer and what your just day-to-day life is like. Whether it's just like blasted desert, or whether it's forests and woodlands, or whether there are like just wild animals roaming around. Like, oh yeah, the moose got into the bin again. It's like all the things that you take for granted in your surroundings and your daily life. It's fascinating to someone who has never been to your country. So I do like that. I do like that aspect of recording videos for YouTube. Like, people say it's not a high view channel, and it's not. This channel is, it's a hobby, and it was a hobby that was started by other people who have gone on to do Twitch and other things. And which is great. I mean, James is at twitch.tv/cosmic_guppy, and Alex is at twitch.tv/Calavas_. I'd like to be that lad on the motorbike. I'd like to have more armor than that lad on the motorbike. Do not be riding around in just a t-shirt. That's ridiculous. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I do this, but I do like the aspect where I get to interact with people from all over the world, and these videos go up and people can come in off the internet and just look at stuff that I have done and hear my voice. So it's like you can be alone in a car or alone behind a computer, but once you've uploaded it and people start interacting with the videos, you're kind of no longer alone. You're kind of surrounded by friends almost. No, I do regard you as friends. Yeah, you are friends from other countries who watch this stuff, and you don't have to, but you definitely get Monty Python if you've stuck around for a while. Yeah, just bringing it back to the sense of humor and the Monty Python. So what are we doing today? Why am I in a car going to Penzance? I am looking for a USB hub because I want to get my webcam and my Stream Deck enabled, because it is Eurovision tonight and there is a watch party on James's Discord, so Cosmic Guppy's Discord. There'll be a watch party, so this video will probably go up today. If you're watching as this video goes up, if you're watching as the video goes up, then feel free to join in on that. I might have a webcam up, I might not. It's just one of those things. If I can find a hub, a USB hub. Unpowered, yeah, there's a few things that can be unpowered on there. Haven't been to Sainsbury's in a while. So, yeah, if you like this video, I'm gonna sign off here. Definitely leave a like, leave a subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. You don't have to, it's your choice, your life is your own. If you do subscribe, dingle a bingle. If you want notifications, if you don't want notifications, don't click the bell. For everyone who's donated, I see you. And it genuinely helps. I do occasionally go on to eBay and buy things, because the coffee link goes into a PayPal account and allows me to get stuff for the channel. I've been looking at other equipment for the channel. Some of it's very expensive, and I don't know if I absolutely need it, but yeah, I mean, if I need something for the channel, then typically I can dip into the coffee account and get stuff, and that's so unbelievably helpful. So you have my thanks, my genuine thanks. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here for the time being. Good long vlog. We're now out, it's sunny this week. Next week it looks like it's gonna be back to 6 degrees and rain again, so that's just what life is like in the United Kingdom. But I tell you what, I'll catch you next time.